Hey there everyone, it's Evelyn with Evelyn's Crafty Chalk. Welcome. Thanks for joining me in my craft room. Today I want to talk about Club Couture. Now I've mentioned these in the past, but I wanted to go over what Club Couture is all about since I'm going to be doing the transfer for Club Couture for this month. So this is the transfer for this month. It's called County Fair and it is so cute. This one was the one from last month and it too is super cute. So what is Club Couture? It's a subscription that Club Couture has where every month you get a exclusive transfer that only Club Couture members have and designers. And you get 3 singles paste with matching colors to go with your transfer, along with, in your first order, you get a squeegee. And you get some amazing other perks. Free shipping for every box that you get. Also, on your first order, you get a discounted shipping. And every year for your anniversary, you get a special squeegee. This year's is pink, and this is brand new. But what's really amazing is starting this August, with this particular transfer, they're adding to the subscription an accessory. For this one, it's a chockable shape. And I think for next month it is as well. And so a chockable shape is a shape that goes on top and it gives the project dimension and it is chockable. And not only that, but if you mess up or you don't like the color, you can just wash it and redo it again, which is super cool. The subscription, the way it works is you subscribe for 3 months, and after that it's month to month. So you pay month to month, but you are required to join for 3 months, and then on the 4th month you start month to month. Or you can pay for 4 months and get $10 off. You can also get 2 months free if you join for a year, if you know this is something you're really gonna love. So if you enjoy crafting and you would love to have a happy mail in your mailbox every month with an exclusive transfer with beautiful singles paste and some amazing perks, then this is a club for you. On top of all that, you also get sales from Chalk Couture, but you will also have access to my VIP Facebook chat or page, and in there we'll have some specials and some special projects as well. So those are the perks that you would get with me. I'm trying to think, am I leaving anything out? I might be, but I'll put it in the notes or in the description if I'm missing anything. I will put a link in the description with the Club Couture if you're interested in joining my club. So I hope you do, and I hope we can have some crafting days together. So without any more ado, I'm going to go ahead and start the project with the county fair. So if you enjoy the contents of my videos, make sure you give me a thumbs up, share my videos, and subscribe or follow. Okay, so let's do this. I'm going to start with my chockable shape. There's the pumpkin, and the surface I'm going to be using is a 9x12 palette, but I'll set that aside, and I'm going to take my transfer and I'm going to write on the back so I know which way to put the transfer back on the backing sheet. Since, as I've said before many times, these are reusable, and you want to make sure that you place it on the right side of the backing sheet. So you can wash these, let them dry, and use them 10 to 12 times at least. Then I'm going to take the pumpkin part of the transfer and I'm going to place it over the chockable shape. I'm going to run my fingers through it as usual to make sure there's no bubbles. And then I'm going to take the color Storm, which is a really nice gray. I'm going to give it a quick mix. I'm looking for the consistency of yogurt. And I'm going to spread that paste all over my pumpkin. I'm going to pick it up. And I have a fabulous pumpkin. How great is that? I love it. I'm going to give it a quick dry, and then I'm going to take this little brush I have. Now this brush has water inside of it, but you can just use a regular painting brush and just dip it in water and then dip it into the paste. I'm using orange peel, and what this does, it gives it a watercolor effect. So I'm going to take this orange peel and I'm going to paint orange all over the areas that are white. And it's okay if I go over the lines a little bit. I'm going to try not to do that too much so that I don't actually spread out the gray, but really it doesn't matter too much. And I'm going to make sure that I cover all of my little areas with this watered down orange peel, again, to give it that kind of watercolor look. And then I'm also going to take the color moss, and I'm going to color the stem as well, and then I'm going to dry it. Okay, now I have my palette board, and I'm going to start by making sure it's nice and smooth, and if it isn't, just run a really quick sandpaper over it so that it is smooth. And I'm going to put my transfer on the palette board and take my black paste and spread it over the word fair as well as the words at the bottom. So I'm careful to make sure that I cover the entire words, and then I'm going to go ahead and pick up the transfer just to make sure it doesn't dry on me, because sometimes if you are too slow, the paste will dry on the transfer and pick up. So we don't want that to happen. So I pick it up, and that helps. Then I go ahead and run the paste across the bottom words as well. Once I've spread that really well, I pick up the excess paste, and then I pick that up as well to ensure that, again, it doesn't stick to my transfer and peel up. Okay, then I run my fingers through the areas that I want to make sure are nice and stuck to the board, and I'm going to take the color Midnight, which was the color of the month a few months ago, but you can use any blue. This is just to give you some ideas on how you can actually use different paste on the transfers. And I'm going to spread some paste on the ribbon as well as the flags. So here I'm going to pick up a smaller tool just because that bottom line is so close to the black. So I'm just going to take the smaller tool and spread that blue paste across the bottom. And I'm just going to finish up the flags on the left as well. And just like I did before, I'm going to pick up the area that I've already chalked. And then I'm going to work on the pumpkin. So I'm taking the color Hey Pumpkin, and I'm going to give it a quick mix. And I'm going to spread some of this Hey Pumpkin paste all over this pumpkin. Now, if you weren't going to use the chuckable shape like I am, you could just also paint the stem or color the stem, spread some moss color is what I should say, on the stem. But since I'm using the chuckable shape, I'm leaving it just all in the pumpkin color. And just so it gives me an idea of where to place it. And you know, just like that, it looks pretty darn great. That is so cute. Okay, but it's going to become even cuter here in a minute. I dry it, make sure everything looks good, and then I'm going to take that wonderful chuckable shape that I chalked earlier, and I'm going to place it right on top. And look at that. Isn't that absolutely awesome?